Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Weekly Scoop with Ocean Finvest. Forget the Trump tariff drama for a second because a real revolution is happening right under our noses and it's about to explode. We are talking about a silent giant, a hidden force that's rewriting the rules of everything from your phone to missiles and even life saving medical devices. Yes, I'm talking about semiconductors. These tiny chips aren't just tech anymore, they are the new oil and India is quietly becoming a major player in this $755 billion global market. We are not just scratching the surface here, we are diving deep into the raw materials, the intricate supply chain, and how India is strategically positioning itself to dominate this space. If you want to know where the smart money is going and how to spot the hidden opportunities, you cannot afford to miss this. So before you continue to watch this video, subscribe our channel and don't forget to click the bell icon. Well, let's start. So global market in semiconductors hit $627.6 billion in 2024, 19% up from last year. And 2025 May it can go till $755 million, eyeing $1 trillion by 2030. लेकिन innovation के साथ expense is also increasing. R&D now eats 52% of profits, growing faster than earnings. The semiconductor race has long been defined by Taiwan's leadership. Back in 1987, TSMC के pure play foundry model started leading this market. By 2000s, वो Apple, Nvidia जैसे giants का tech engine बन गया, cutting edge 3nm chips के साथ. And on the other side, China ने 2015 में Made in China 2025 के साथ semiconductors में अपना game start किया. And 10 years में China ने volumes में Taiwan को पीछे छोड़ दिया, with a 24% global share. But Taiwan still remains the benchmark in advanced chip making. India, on the other hand, is quietly becoming a major player, with its semiconductor market hitting $38 billion in 2024 and expected to grow at a 19% CAGR to $105 billion by 2030. So what's powering this boom? Raw materials, the real unsung heroes, जैसे silicon, germanium, gallium arsenide and neon gas. नियॉन जो स्टील मेकिंग का बाय प्रोडक्ट है एंड चिप लेजर्स के लिए 99.99% प्योरिटी इज रिक्वायर्ड इन द सेम विच मेक्स इट हाईली नीश एंड एक्सपेंसिव. पहले यूक्रेन मोर देन 50% सप्लाई करता था, बट ड्यूरिंग द रशिया यूक्रेन वॉर प्राइजेस 600% तक जंप हो गए, एक्सपोजिंग द ग्लोबल डिपेंडेंस. एंड सिंस देन यूएस, साउथ कोरिया, ताइवान एंड चाइना ने अपना प्रोडक्शन लोकलाइज करना स्टार्ट कर दिया. Then एक और very less obvious input is water, and not just any water, but ultra pure water. Ultra pure water is 10,000 times cleaner than drinking water. और these chip making plants रोज 2 to 5 million gallons use करते हैं, and it makes up to 30 to 40% of operating cost. Because chips बनाते वक्त tiniest dust भी wafer को खराब कर सकती है. इसलिए Ion Exchange, Vartech, Wabag and Praj Industries जैसे water tech players are silently riding this semiconductor wave. Now moving from raw materials to the main event, that is the chips themselves. First, let's understand the three types of facilities: OSAT, TSAT and ATMP. OSAT ये थर्ड पार्टी एक्सपर्ट्स होते हैं जो चिप्स को असेंबल, टेस्ट और पैकेज करते हैं फॉर कंपनीज अक्रॉस इंडस्ट्रीज, दैट इज मोबाइल्स, IoT, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एटसेट्रा. TSAT टाटा का खुद का सेटअप है सिर्फ अपने EVs और डिफेंस प्रोजेक्ट्स के लिए. यहाँ स्केल से ज़्यादा कंट्रोल और कस्टमाइजेशन को इम्पोर्टेंस दी जाती है. एंड ATMP ये कंप्लीट फिनिशिंग यूनिट होता है. असेंबली से लेके टेस्टिंग, मार्किंग और पैकेजिंग तक सब कुछ अंडर वन रूफ, मेनली फॉर हाई प्रिसिजन चिप्स. टिल नाउ 5 companies have received approval for semiconductor plants. Now let's take a location check. Of the 5 approved plants, 4 are in Gujarat, that is Kane Semicon, Tata Electronics, CG Power and Suchi Semicon. While one, TSAT, which again is of Tata, sits in Assam. And Gujarat ka dominance is no accident. The state offers 188 acres of prime land, hefty subsidies like 20% from Gujarat for canes, and a vision to be India's semiconductor capital, making it a magnet for this multi-billion rupee projects. Production numbers are jaw-dropping but tricky. Tata's Gujarat fabrication plant is all about precision. 3 billion chips a year, but built for high-stakes stuff like EVs and defense. Fewer wafers, but next-generation quality. CG Power's OSAT, total volume beast is 15 million chips a day, focused on everyday tech like phones. One's about complexity and others about scale. Different lanes, same highway to the chip future. Apart from all this, what is striking is how companies across sectors are quietly pivoting to this ecosystem as revealed in their 2025 con calls. For example, Carborundum Universal, once just building materials, is now making ceramics for chip fabrication plants. Algae Equipments is sending oil-free compressors to Malaysia's chip plants. Schiedner Electric is tailoring energy gear just for fabrication plants. Deepak Fertilizers sees 1 billion play in high purity IPA, and lastly, Jubilant Ingriva is ramping up pyridine for chip industry. In conclusion, this silent shift in semiconductors both globally and in India holds immense untapped investment potential. With raw materials as our foundation, talent as our engine, and industries quietly realigning behind the scenes, we are not just building chips, we are crafting the future. This isn't just the next tech wave, it's the new oil, and the drilling has only just begun.